excited about Snoke. So let's talk a little bit about some of the lists. We've talked about this before. Like I never know when to stop doing this, right? Like I never know, but it seems like the views go up higher whenever we do these like crazy off meta deck list conversations. So these are some deck lists that made top in the PQ that I would never, ever have expected. The first one was a Snoke Lake County list. Like, what? Like, what is this? It's basically Snoke Green, but it's Lake County. So we'll talk a little bit about that because, like, could you just run Data Vault and be one less health and be better off, and then be able to run commands? I don't know. But I saw this list and I played a couple of games online. And it actually did better than I thought it would. I won 2 out of the 3 games. I was insanely surprised by it. There's a couple of weird questions, and maybe Alex has the answer for these. Like, for example, why is Captain Phasma in here other than it's a 5/6? I don't like it.
Because it's higher attack than anything else that you drop around that time. So if you play like a Knight of Ren, you can stack it up, and the next turn play like Phasma for 5, and then choose which one you want to actually get the experience token. Presumably. And also, like, I guess the FO TIE Fighters and the Knights of Ren are also first order units.
True.
That's my guess.
Okay, because I did not understand. Outside of that, that's the one card I just genuinely did not understand. But let's talk about the list. It came in 7th in a PQ at San Paulo, and yes, it was not some 38-person PQ like a Kylo
70.
one. It was like 70 people. So I will say that that's pretty good. I want to know how San Paulo got 2 PQs in one weekend. That's beyond me. Why don't we get that in Michigan in the same weekend? Like, just let me go to 2 at one time. I would take Monday off. I don't care. But this list is 3 first order ties, 3 tie all-ins, 3 of it's Venice, right? Venice, is that how you say that guy's name?
Isn't it just Vene?
Vene?
Because it's VANE and then E apostrophe.
Right.
So Vene.
Basically, he allows you to move experience tokens around. That's what he does. There you go.
Which is really nice in this list.
Yes, he's directly built for Snoke. 3 Knights of Ren, 3 Super Laser Techs, 3 Merciless Contests, 3 Resupplies, 2 Captain Phasmas, 2 of the Ambushing Force Unit Terran X, 3 Overwhelming Barrages, 3 Changing Powers, 2 Traitoresses, 2 Eighth Brother, 3 Palpatine's Return, 3 of the Green Darth Vader, 7 cost, 3 of the Mauls, 2 Quintesson Cruisers, 2 Reinforcement Walkers, 2 Devastators, and 1 Executor. I don't know why, but it's there. It's cool. Like, Merry Christmas. I don't understand it.
Maybe they have a serialized one, so they gotta throw it in the deck.
Their sideboard is 1 Confiscate.
Oh my god.
2 Salacious Crumb, 2 of the I don't know what is
Parliamentarian.
There you go. Yep, thank you. 2 of Parliamentarians, 2 I Am Your Father's, 1 Timely Reinforcement, and 2 Relentless. This deck is wild, man. I am here for this deck, baby. I would say the first thing I would do is dump Lake County and go to Data Vault and include like some other stuff. Like even if you just went like commands, like give me 3 commands, give me 3 walkers, give me 3 devastators. There you go. Like, I think we've made up almost the whole difference of the card pool right there.
It is kind of weird that they have like 9 first turn plays.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh my god! I was waiting for one of you guys to say it. Oh no!
Like, I respect the old like Grand Moff Tarkin strategy of like just dropping a TIE fighter and giving an experience token on the first turn. That's fine, but like also there's probably other units you can be playing, and you only have 2 merciless contests, so it's not like you're just gonna auto claim the first thing and then drop a merciless.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't get most of this.
You would need 3 merciless and 3 powers, right? Like that's a traditional bulk set in a blue that you would run. Like, yeah, could you just run this with Colossus, right, and add a few blue cards in?
You could do a lot of different things than just having like country.
Okay, but I'm telling you that this made 7th man. Like, there has to be something. There has to be something here, Alex. Like, you don't make 7th in a PQ with some crazy list that you pulled out of your butt. That does not happen. Like, people know how to. Like, it's not that hard to play against this list. Like, you're playing under curve, except for this list doesn't play under curve. Like, this list has nothing you can upgrade for the first like 2 turns outside of your turn 1 play, and you only have 6 of them that you can upgrade, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Nothing else. So you're not even using Snoke's ability. But
and you're relying on having a board that doesn't exist for your overwhelming barrages and craving powers.
Yeah, to some extent, yeah. And I get the Knights of Ren are actually really good. I have Knights of Ren. I've been playing around with them in Iden a little bit, just for the 4 attack power on 3 resources, and it's actually pretty good. It's kind of
Grievous, so you wanted to play the Knight of Ren.
Yes, well,
yeah, they're functionally the same.
They are, yeah, they are exactly the same. But the big thing is like, so what do you do with? I don't also own. I think I only own 2 Grievuses, so like that. There's also that. But I think the big thing is like I don't understand 100% how this deck does what it does, but what I do understand is like if you did move to like some green, like if you did make this a double green, you could use your commands, you could ramp a little bit faster. That gives you 6 ramp cards in this. Though I will tell you, I played against somebody that played a Snoke the other day, and they upgraded their super laser tech, and I was like, why would you do that? But they had an extra resource anyway, and what did it matter? And then they were actually able to take out a 3 health thing of mine, and I was a little sad by that. And they still got to ramp on top of that. So I like this deck.
How this list does well at all. It seems like it would lose to anything playing space and anything going slightly wide.
Red.
Or not even 4 stacks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it. They must be doing something really special.
Is that one off Executor, Alex?
Maybe. It could be. I guess. I mean, like, I don't. There's so many like gaps where you're not doing a lot, right? Because like your 3 costs are like the Knights of Ren, the Super Laser Tech, 2 Merciless, and then 3 resupply, and you have no 4 drops. So you're like kind of depending on the ramp, ish. I guess. I mean, but not having a 4 drop means I guess you're just playing another 3 and then upgrading it. You're giving it an experience. Sure. I don't know. I just don't quite see it.
No.
Although it is kind of funny if you have like a reinforcement walker out and like Phasma or something, you can upgrade Phasma because Phasma is your highest attack villainy card. So I guess there's like some sort of weird shenanigans you can do around there with modulating the attack. That's about it. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, it made 7th, baby. So there we go.
Yep.
All right, we're going to move on. We have a Ray 2 data vault that popped back up in London. I think this is...
Still Joshua Friedman Birch.
Is that what his name is? I thought it was Yeshifer or whatever.
That's his online name. Handle or whatever those are called.
So I think this is his list that was, popular before.
Yep.
Who wants to take this list?
I'll do it, I guess.
Can I ask why we have no Owen Lars and we have Moisture Farmers in here? Like, is anybody going to ask him that question?
Extra health. Not a lot of force units. That is my only assumption.
Okay.
So, yes, Ray Data Vault, triple Porg, double Moisture Farmer, triple the 1 cost non-pilot R2D2, triple C3PO, triple Gunji, triple Mon Mothma, double Yaddle, triple Entrenched, triple Akbar, triple Blue Leader, double Concord Dawn, 1 Echo-based Defender. Double Fleet Lieutenant, triple Sindari, 1 Tech, triple Village Protector, double Yoda, the blue 3-cost Yoda, triple Resupply, triple Bright Hope, triple Fel, 1 Chewbacca Pilot, 1 Rivals, triple Luke, double Ewing Reinforcement, and triple Home 1. In the side, you have triple Aggrieved Parliamentarian, the 3rd Concord Dawn, a 2nd Tech, double Timely Reinforcements, the 2nd and 3rd copy of Rivals, and then a 3rd Ewing Reinforcement. I believe he's also planning on, like, changing some things, adding some things. But, yeah, I mean, he did really well at PQs with this Raid Out of a Halt, kind of spawned it out of nowhere. Very good player. This is the next iteration of it. Seems really solid. I do like it a lot.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me is the one-off stuff is crazy to me outside of tech. Like, I understand the tech piece of it, like that's fine, but I do not want 1 Rivals and 1 Chewbacca.
1 Echo Base.
I agree. And 1 Echo Base randomly. Yeah. I mean, like Mon Mothma, you kind of filter a little bit more with the Ewing Reinforcements. You can churn through your deck a little bit more, so maybe the math works out pretty well with the 1 Echo Base Defender. I don't know. But it's still Raid Out of Vault, and it's still a lot of health to get through, and there's still a lot of restore. Plus, it has porgs, and porgs are funny to me.
Yep, obviously that's that built-in, middle finger to, all that
Force
control
throw.
stuff and force throw and
Force throw and powers.
Like, oh no, ooh,
and you can give experience to it.
Yep, you can. You 100% can. You can actually play a C-3PO and a Porg in the same churn.
Mm-hmm. Or R2-D2 and a Porg and then upgrade one of them.
Yep.
Just like the movies.
Yep. I think you move Owen. I think I just want Owen just for the restore piece anyway. I don't know.
You can't have 2 Owens out. You can have 2 Moisture Farmers out.
I guess. I guess.
I mean, your force units, you got Gunji, 2 Yaddles, triple Luke, 4. And double Yoda, so you don't really have, like, 10 force units?
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of huge composition for the digging 5 cards down.
And the question is, so the Gunji I get because it's a 2/5, like, that makes sense, and the Yaddle allows you to restore, but really Yaddle is not super amazing in this deck because you don't have the ability to hand off that restore to almost anybody else,
I believe it's just Yoda and Luke and Gunji.
And Gunji, yeah. And so, like, Gunji, I think, is a requirement because it's a 2/5, right? But I think Yaddle could be changed to, you might be able to find something else at 2 health.
I kind of like the Yaddles, just like, because you can upgrade it with a Ray. Those are 3/5 restore 1.
I guess. I mean, but why not throw Ezra's in here? They're already a 3/5,
Exactly.
What would the Ezra's do?
I don't know. It's a 3/5 and it's a force unit. I don't fucking know.
Sure, but it costs 3. Like, Yaddle, at least I mean, yeah, sure. I guess it is also like a 3/5 for 3, but
okay. Yaddle, you could put Ezra's in there instead of the Echo Base, and then you can move the Owens or move the Moisture Farmers to Owens, and now you've got 3 more targets.
Yeah,
I don't know what
Owen in this list.
I don't know what 1 Echo Base Defender does you.
I'm assuming, again, it's just like a drop off a Ewing reinforcement kind of thing.
I guess.
Ewing, Home 1, Fleet Lieutenant, like, there's all that stuff.
Yeah, and this is also, like, with the double Fleet Lieutenants, it is built mostly around Rebels, so you get a little bit extra attack. So maybe that's why you don't want to put, although I guess, like, Ezra is like a Rebel, right? I don't know.
Well, if you play this, I feel like we just go back to playing Han to green. So... All right, well, let's move on to the next one. The next one came in 9th in Colorado PQ. It's a Wedge list. It's a Wedge. And the first time I saw Shield Complex, I was like, oh, this is the 25 health base. No, that's the Security Complex. Why they gave us 2 different names very close together is beyond me.
Whole word between them.
Whatever. But still, like, it's a Wedge blue, and Wedge hasn't done a ton. We've not seen Wedge do very much. So I was a little interested in this list and thought we should go over it. Sam, you want to go? Why don't you tell us what's in this list?
Yeah, so we got triple copy of salvage. We got triple copy of 9 double R2 pilot, double confiscate, double rebel assault, one off Harris and Dula, which I'm definitely going to talk about because I don't like that. 2 Page Tico pilots, 2 Phoenix Squadron A wings, 2 Resistance X wings, 2 Restored Arc 170s, or no, 3 Restored Arc 170s. I don't know if I just said 2 for all those. 2 air superiorities, 1 entrenched, 3 blue leaders, 1 Cassian pilot, which I'm hating these one-off pilots, 3 of the piloting Falcon, which is needed in this list, 3 Red Squadron X-Wings, 3 Trace Martinez pilots, 2 Perilous Positions, 3 Red Leaders, 1 Fell the Dragon, 3 Chewies, and 1 Rivals Fall. The sideboard is 1 Confiscate, 2 Covering the Wings, 1 Entrenched, 2 Disruptive Bursts, 1 Perilous Position, 1 Fell, 1 Takedown, 1 Rivals Fall. Oh my god, I hate the one-offs in this list. I mean, I hate that.
I can kind of see like the one-off rivals, but I'm not a big fan of just running one-offs, especially like Hera, which seems like would just be really, really good in this deck. I guess like you don't have. I mean, I guess like the problem with pilots is that you always kind of need a ship to put them on, but like Hera's a 2/3 restore 1 on the ground and as a pilot. So you'd think you'd want to run like 3 Heras?
Oh, for sure. I don't know. These Page Ticos I like. There should be 3 of. Trace Martinez, there is not a world in which I would run 3 of those over extra Heras, extra Pages, extra Cassians even.
I believe
that's just me.
She cost 1 to pilot. So with Wedge, she is a free addition onto your ship.
Oh. That kind of makes sense. All right, I see it.
I don't actually hate that one too much. I can double check to make sure that she cost only 1, but I believe she was one of those ones that are like, yeah, she costs 1 to pilot, so it'd be free.
Yeah, my favorite thing about this list is the 3 salvage, because I have seen everybody and their mother recently going, well, I'm just going to go and put Porg in my deck because it'll fit in every deck and it'll counter force throw. No, salvage does the exact same thing. It's better, and if you're running green, you have to include salvage. Even if you have like just Concord Dawn Interceptors being your only vehicles, great. You still have that exact same force throw, like counter target. You still have the opportunity to get something amazing back from your discard if you're running the right cards, whether it's hero or villainy. If you're running villainy, you're grabbing your Devastators back and doing damage to it. Or if it's hero, you're grabbing your home ones, your other home ones. I don't know. There's a lot of good ships in both sides when you get to later game. You just stall, keep it there, and either get it force thrown off you or play it from your discard in the later with your salvages. It's an amazing card.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of weird to see like a Wedge deck, right? Because there's never really performed well. But like, I mean, Space Aggro can do really well, especially in the force deck. So like, it's a natural kind of counter to that. The Rebel Assault works mostly. I mean, you don't get on the Resistance X-Wing, but like, it's just more damage output. The main deck double confiscate's a little bit strange to me. As is like the double Perilous. I mean, Perilous does slow things down, but like you're trying to go fast, so might not be the best use of the deck space there. It could probably be like 2 more Heroes. I would like another Cassian too, because I think Cassian's pretty underrated. But he's actually decent when you can just play him for cheaper because you're Wedge. I'm surprised also that there's no like prepare for takeoffs, but I guess if you're an aggro deck, that might just be a little bit too slow. But if my opponent kills my ships in my piloting deck, I'm not terribly happy about it, and I would like more. That's my only like weird thing is like if they just that's how you beat a lot of pilot decks, right? Is you take out the ships, so they can't deploy onto them. Much easier said than done. Don't get me wrong, but like control's a thing.
Yeah, I think it's a neat little deck. Like I said, it's not obviously it was under the radar, and I thought it was worth like kind of covering to talk
It's
a little.
cool, yeah. I mean, like you don't see a lot of Wedge.
No. All right, so moving on to the next one, we have a Leia 1 Tarkin Town that made 16th in Kentucky PQ. So I think this is kind of a cool list. Like we haven't seen Leia pop up in a while. I'm a little sad I don't own a Leia showcase. I like this better than the Lake County one personally. But I think this is kind of a cool little list. Alex, what's this list?
Yeah, so Leia Tarkin Town. Also, Tanner, if you want a Leia showcase, I know someone who also kind of knows you. So triple 9 nub, triple of the pilot R2D2 and also the unit R2D2. Triple Rebel Assault, double Timely Intervention, triple Battlefield Marine, triple Green Squadron A-Wing, triple Luke Pilot, triple Red Squadron Y-Wing, triple Sabine. Notably, no Phoenix Squadron, which is interesting. Triple Blue Leader, triple Cassian, triple Fleet Lieutenant, double of the White Falcon, triple Red 5, 1 Red 3, triple for a cause, and then triple K2SO. Wild that that's your top end is K2SO. In the side, you got triple Seasoned Fleet Admiral, which I love for anyone drawing cards. Double Sabine's Masterpiece, which probably should be in the main deck. Triple Chewbacca Pilot, and double U-Wing Reinforcement. It's a non-Sabine green aggro deck.
Yeah. I like this deck like quite a bit. Like this deck looks really fun. Leia is very fast if Leia gets to do Leia things. If
her units stick, Leia causes a lot of problems. You don't really get counterplay when she swings twice.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Neonub is only in there as a ground unit. Like that's what I'm assuming you're playing him for. It's a ground unit.
He's one cost, but you can also just shove him in as a pilot, right?
I guess, and I guess you could. I guess you could do that
because like you have Luke's pilot.
True. I am not for the only 2 of timely interventions. I think that should be a 3 of in that deck. Personally,
even with Leia's ability.
Yes.
Red 3.
I don't like that card myself, but I understand. Like, I think I'm the guy that says, why would you run only 2 or like a 1 of? You can just run 2 of. Like, otherwise, to me, there's no point in it. I almost would probably say you could just run 2 Red 5 and 2 Red 3 at the same time and call it a day and just be fine with that. Like they both do their own unique thing. I think Red 3 benefits Leia decks more than the Red 5 personally.
Yeah, Red 3 is really good in Leia.
Because it's a pseudo sentinel when it comes down. Like you have to kill it or it just gives out free damage and it's 2 damage a churn minimum, that
it's
you're
an extra
getting
2 attacks or an extra 2 attack power in 1 attack in Leia's, which is why like I'm shocked they're not running 2 because that's actually a really solid card for Leia.
Yeah, I think that would be a big change. I'm not super sold on that Falcon either. I understand why it's there, but like
if you had the Chewbacca's in there, I'd like it a lot more.
Yeah, like I guess you can stick Luke and like Nina or Luke and R2D2.
All of them.
They can all go into that unit, but I just I don't know.
I would definitely main deck the Sabine's Masterpiece too, just because swinging with it with Leia, giving an experience and pinging their thing for 1 more, and then swinging with another unit's a lot. That's like a minimum of 5 damage from just Sabine's Masterpiece plus whatever else unit you're swinging with, as long as you have a green and a red unit out.
Yeah, and there's no that I think that would be I would get rid of those Falcons and put those Sabines in place of that. That would be my one big thing. I agree with you. Like, and I would almost go 3 of those Sabines. I like those Sabines units a lot, but Now
I
you're
like
getting
a
into
green red
unique
hero.
Yeah, you're getting into unique units, right? And you have quite a few unique units that you can't play doubles of.
I mean,
So,
the Falcon's also unique, right?
well, that's true. Well, you only got 2 of them, so you ain't gonna play that. I don't know.
Sure.
I would put the. I agree with you. I would put the Sabines in. I would swap the red 5, red 3 into at least 2 and 2.
Yeah, you could probably take out the Red Squadron Ys. I would actually probably replace those with Phoenix Squadrons, just because,
Yeah.
like, indirect super nice and all,
Yep.
but I'd rather have the 2 extra attack power.
Yeah.
In this kind of list.
And you do have quite a few ships. I mean, you could consider putting in what are those the 4-cost ones, the 4-cost A-wings that does damage based on your units.
Oh, the Resistance A-wings.
Yeah. Like that, maybe it's a sideboard type card, but like I like those. In this deck, you just have so many spaceships. Like I really like that. Yeah, this deck has no Sentinel either, by the way. Like there
It's
is
an aggro deck.
no Sentinel whatsoever.
I don't know about this deck. I
like
love
it.
Leia. I ran Leia for 3 sets. It was Leia Blue set 1, 2, 3. And I started getting into Leia Red like last set. I was like, all right, perfect, viable. No one's expecting it. Let's do it. Obviously, I got whooped because I'm not running it anymore. I think you change 9 Nub and the non-pilot R2D2 to 3 home ones, and you put in, let's see here. Yeah, the Phoenix. Phoenix Squadron instead of
Why
those
are you
pilots.
putting home ones in? You're gonna go from 4 costs to 8 costs. Like that, this guy, this person who did this obviously is never going to 8 resources. They just lose.
Blue.
That's the answer.
You need to have that option in case you get to blue. I just completely disagree with that entirely. But what do I know? I'm not good at this game by any means. I'm just here for fun.
I would not put home ones being board. Not with this setup.
At least, because there's no way you're running a rebel deck without home ones or the big rebels. Like, I completely disagree with that. That's just me.
Yeah, the other thing I think that you don't see in here either, too, right, is the what's that 1-cost rebel unit? The
Alliance Dispatcher?
no, I don't think that fits in here. I'm trying to think of the name of the one that gets rid of Sentinel. What's his name?
Spec Force.
Spec Force Soldier.
Yeah. Like those feel like a good sideboard card too.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the Seasoned Fleet Admiral. It is a rebel as well. It's cute. It's really good. It's playing like Kiatis
like
and all
that.
that kind of stuff.
Or daring
Yoda.
raid. There's no daring raids in here either to work with your Tarkin Town.
I feel like Tarkin Town's more just defensive kind of thing than it is like it's more reactive than it is proactive.
Fair enough. All right. Well, the last list that we have tonight is a Cassian Tarkin Town. Came in 9th place in Kentucky PQ. You may know him as Magog, but his name is Matthew. He was on our show a couple weeks ago with Han 4 Tarkin Town. I almost invited him back on to talk about this list and why he's running this instead of Han 4, but
He took our advice. That's all.
I thought that it would be fun. I thought this list would be kind of fun to kind of go over anyway, because I like Kaz. I think Kaz is cool. I'm tempted to pick up a Kaz showcase. I feel like I have more set 4 showcases than any other set, though. I don't know. So, Sam, why don't you go over the list? Tell us what's in this list.
Kaz
you want to
Tarkin
add
Town.
home 1 to it, too.
Oh my god. I'll add the yellow home 1 to this
Cost
one.
9. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, what do we got? We got 3 cartel turncoats, 2 R2D2 pilots, 3 Wolfpack escorts, 3 daring raids, 3 heroic sacrifices, 2 jam communications, 3 trench runs. I don't like that. Or actually, I do like that in this list.
They're disgusting
3
in
black
Kaz.
ones, 3 fireballs. Yeah, I forgot that he doesn't gain the abilities. 2 Frisks, 3 N1 Starfighters, 2 Bamboozle, 2 Cassians, 3 of both the Pilot Falcon and the Readied Falcon, piece of junk, 3 Stolen AT Haulers, 3 for a Cause, 1 Spare the Target, and 3 Han Pilots. And then sideboard, you got 1 Jam, 1 Bamboozle, 3 Jedi Starfighters, 2 Spark of Rebellions, 2 Outmaneuvers, and the second Spare the Target. I have some thoughts. I think that Spare the Target is a sideboard card. I don't think that you ever run that over. I don't know. I feel like this deck needs to be more unit heavy than anything. Honestly, I'd put Spare the Target back in for Bamboozles. I would take out the R2D2 pilots entirely, which I know everyone is going to hate on me for, and put in another Cassian, another Jam, or another Cassian and another Frisk. Daring Raids are great in this list because of Tarkin Town. Heroic Sack's great to close the game. Wolfpack Escort, I've never really liked as a card, but that's a common 1/2/1 drop, so whatever. I think it needs 3 Cassian. I think that's a must in all yellow-red decks. I think Trench Run is great in this list after revising my statement. Fireball, I've never really liked, but I don't
You
know.
can turn off the ability.
What do you
It's
think?
3/3 ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only like main complaint is that like the Wolfpack Escorts, I feel like are the Republic Y-Wings are better. Besides the fact that like they don't die to ping. Just you put Kaz on a Wolfpack Escort and you can just get like taken down or like open fired and die. You put Kaz on a Republic Y-Wing, none of those happen. Also not a big fan of the N1 Starfighter when those can be like the Crackshot V-Wings and go more lower to the ground. And then move the Bamboozles, probably in the sideboard. Not a big fan of those. Main decking for this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden you have a lot less even cards and you can just run Bodhi and just draw a bunch of cards too.
Yeah, I think for me the big one is those N1 Starfighters they could become, like you said, they could become the crack shots or they could become A-Wings, whatever you want. Like if you want to run Bodhi, then they become crack shots. If you don't care about that, you run and don't care about the Bodhi, then you run A-Wings. And we did that in Quinlan. Like we tested that before Worlds. Excuse me, with Quinlan, and like the N1 is a super nice to be able to do 3 damage out of the gate, but like those A-Wings live every
It doesn't
turn.
die to Daring Raid.
Yeah, so it's a little harder. I like the fact that I got a 3/2 in space for 2 resources. I don't like the fact that, like it just dies to everything right now. So I do like the list. I'm not super sold on Frisk either, though. Is there do people just like Frisk? It just because he's like a 2/2 for 2? Is that why?
Well, you just defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less.
I guess, but
Which is really nice. That's shields, experience, a lot of lightsabers that were released this set. Other pilots.
I don't know. I'm not sold on Frisk either, but I will tell you the reason there's only 2 Cassians in here is for the same reason he probably had 2 Cassians in his on 4 deck. And you can go back and watch our video if you would like to see why he said he only had 2 Cassians in there. That's my guess is why he only has 2 in there.
Must be really nice to just have not have to run surprise strikes and stuff because you have Trench Run and Heroic Sacrifice that are just cheaper and do it better.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
I do agree with you. Like you could make this into if you did something with Frisk, Bamboozled, you could actually, and those N1s, you could actually look at doing you could look at it because then you know what you can add then? You can add Never Tell Me the Odds, right? That's super good. Never Tell Me the Odds fits in
really
this deck.
Need it in that deck.
Well, I don't know if you need this or that.
I wouldn't
put Waylay over Never Tell Me the Odds.
Yeah, the Waylays are nice also because you could bounce your own things. So if they ever get entrenched or whatever, or frozen and carbonated for some reason, you can just put them back into your hand and then replay them. Yeah. Or do like I did at the PQ and just play the Falcon, swing with the Falcon, waylay the Falcon, drop the Falcon, swing again.
But yeah, I can see your point. If you dump Frisk and put those boss in there,
Bodhi's.
Bodhi's. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with just drawing more
Isn't
cards, right?
Bodhi double yellow?
Nope. That's the 3 costs. I'm thinking of Boshek, not Bodhi.
Yeah,
My mistake.
Boshek.
Boshek?
We've been
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Bodhi this whole time.
Sorry, we were talking
I was
about
like, wait a
Boshek this whole
second.
time.
No, we really mean Boshek. We know what we're talking about. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't know the name, I guess.
Yeah, the guy with the sideburns.
Man, I actually like the argument of moving Bamboozled out and moving those N1s and
I just don't know
Frisk.
what Bamboozle does in this deck.
Yeah.
Other than like you can kind of play it for free. I just don't understand like exactly the logic with the Bamboozles. Other than like I guess maybe if they're playing another pilot kind of thing, but like you can trench run something into it and kill it probably better than the Bamboozle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, that is the last deck that we have for our tonight. Those are all decks. Like I said, those are some newer decks. I know Cassian Tarkin Town we've talked a little bit about before. But I thought it would be fun. That was definitely a different Cassian Tarkin Town that we'd seen. And I don't know. I like when we get to cover these weird lists. I think that's kind of fun. Like,